Okay, I think, yep, we're live, right? I think so. I hope so. Yep, we're live. Okay, so, today, I saw this game on itch.io, and you know what? We're gonna play it. Okay, that's not, oh, well, I don't know what that is. I'm hacking the system, I'm breaching the system. More info, or not anyway. Hope I don't get a virus. It is what it is. It's gonna, like, is it gonna, like, open, or are we not doing that? What is blood doing? What do you mean by that? I'm Sigma. I'm epic. Hold on, give me a second. I just gotta hide my screen really quick. I'm doing stuff. Um, we're playing I'm playing a horror game. It's supposed to be about a cat. Um, so I just had to play it. Hold on, I gotta do some stuff really quick, just so it works. Don't want to leak my stuff. Um, Hold on, give me a second. Okay. Um, No, you may not see the children in the basement, because I don't do that. I don't show the children in the basement. I'm not giving you my credit card number, you stinking loser. No. Also, my webcam and my mic quality is kind of trash. So yeah. Why am I struggling so much to do this? Sorry guys, give me a second. Create, save. No. Okay guys, type something. No, I killed you with the shotgun, not a suit gun. Don't mind my loading screen, by the way. Oh, Evan, yeah, don't worry about that. Okay? Don't worry about that. Um why is this not working? And also, why are you guys not liked the stream yet? Um, Hold on, guys. Give me a second. Give me a second. You're stinky. Hold on. This is gonna be a little bit annoying, I think. What if I do this? Good. You better have liked it. Otherwise, I'm gonna find your family. Okay, wait, hold on, guys. I'm just gonna have to pull up the chat. And I'm gonna have to look back at it just at random times. Okay. I'm sorry, but I think I'm just gonna have to. You know what? I'm gonna try it one more time. Hold on. Okay, you know what? Alright, here we are. Do not take this cat home. Or you'll die. Maybe. Let me see. I'm not really sure how to run it. Don't take this cat home. He'll kill you. Do not take this cat home. This game is not blah 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 blah. I don't care. Please take care of yourself. I don't care. You know, that's cool, but I don't care. Oh, I had to click. You're not having a great day as usual. There's a bug flying around and I don't know where it is. And it's just kind of annoying. Oh great. It's the first time in a while that you felt like going out. But in the middle of your walk, it starts to rain. Typical, but maybe this is just a sign that you should have stayed home today? Yeah, you can always try again tomorrow. Right? You turned to head home when... Huh? What was that? There are only a few people around on the street. Makes sense due to the increase of missing persons around the area recently. Well, that and the weather. But none of them reacted to the sound at all. curiosity guiding your steps, you follow the sound to the entrance of a dark, dingy alleyway. You timidly enter the alley and walk forward. The ground dampened by the rain makes your steps louder and makes your steps sound louder and more confident than you actually feel. It's meowing. Finally, the sound source comes into view in the cold, dim light of the alley. At the end of the alley, a big cardboard box is a cat. Oh, he's kind of cute. Huh, guess that should have been obvious. It's an interesting looking cat. Its fur, its pretty yellow eyes shine like gold among the dark sea of its black fur. It puts its front paws up on the edge of the box and looks up at you. Oh. So cute. And it definitely knows it. You've never had much of an opinion one way or another about cats before. But if they're all like this one, it's a shock they haven't already found a way to rule the world. You don't think you'd mind bowing down to a feline overlord. You look around the alley with a small frown. Who leaves cats in cardboard boxes these days anyway? Wouldn't they just jump out and leave the box eventually? Cat ... The cat doesn't answer you, obviously. It also doesn't do as you suggest and leave the box. It's just looking at you. As you wait for it to make the next move, do not take the cat home. Take the cat home. Now, this game is called Do Not Take the Cat Home for a reason. And here's the thing. When I'm told not to do something, I do it anyway. You know what? You reach into the box and pick the cat up, holding it out in front of you. Why not? Now, you're all alone and well. I'm kind of the same boat myself, so you bring the cat close. You realize it was shivering until just then, but it slowly breathes easier as it presses into your chest. Why not stick together, right? At least for a little while. Now it's purring. You think a little while will probably be more like a day. You'll be responsible and take it to a shelter tomorrow, but for now, let's get you out of the rain, okay? And then it meows. You stop by a small local pet store for some cat food, then head back home. My voice cracked, don't mind that. You live in a modest apartment. 1 bedroom, 1 bathroom. You living alone in it. So it feels weird having another living being inside of it after so long. Even if it is just a cat. After locking the front door, placing the cat on the floor, you watch for a moment as it curiously explores the new environment. Alright, let me just check my chat. See if... Nope, nobody said a word. Leaving the feline to its own devices, you set about making both of you some dinner. You take out the can of cat food and open it with the tab on top. You put some cat food on a saucer and click your tongue to call the cat over to you. It perks up at your beckoning and rushes over. It looks at the plate of food, ... and completely ignores it. Not hungry, I guess. You try not to let it annoy you. This cat doesn't understand the concept of money to appreciate that you spent your hard-earned cash on it. It's just a cat after all. I'll just leave it here if you get hungry later, okay? The cat rubs its body against your legs with a purr. You smile. That's enough. of thanks for you. It follows you into the kitchen as you start on your own dinner. You decide that you have enough ingredients for a sandwich. Bread, toasted, mayo and mustard spread, turkey and cheese, and lettuce perfectly placed. Tomato slice. Ow. You wince as you cut your finger on the knife while slicing a tomato. You feel a little embarrassed for such a blunder and sigh, tossing the knife onto the cutting board. Where'd all the music go? You're about to head to the bathroom for a bandage when the cat hops up onto the counter. It sniffs at the knife, then meows almost pointedly at you. Haha, don't worry, I'm alright. It was just an... You watch as the cat starts to lick lightly but enthusiastically at the blood on the knife. At your blood. You're so shocked that by the time you come to your senses, the knife has been completely licked clean. What is this game? The cat sits back staring at you. You feel a little uneasy. Yeah, I'd expect so. You just watched a cat drink your own blood. Sure, cats are meat-eating predators, but that was a little weird, right? Sure, you're no cat expert, but that was definitely not something an ordinary cat would do. Yeah, I don't think so. I have 2 cats, and I've technically never cut my finger, but I've bled a lot in my life, and my cats have never drank my blood. Well, regardless, you're not about to abandon a cat in need while it's still raining outside. Not after all your efforts. You were going to take it to the shelter tomorrow anyway. What's one night of awkwardness? Weird or not, it's just a cat. The rest of the evening, unfortunately, goes downhill from there. Even after covering your fingers cut with a bandage, the cat keeps trying to lick at the wound. While you're eating your sandwich, while you're cleaning up the kitchen, while trying to watch TV, you gently push it away every time, but you're starting to get worried at the strange behavior. What if it's not a taste for blood and thinks you're food now? You're not sure what you'll do if it starts to get more aggressive. You keep thinking about the cat food sitting in the corner, untouched. Oh, come on, enough already. You shove it away a little more forcefully this time, out of annoyance. You feel bad immediately, but before you can do anything, the cat meows sharply at you and dashes off around the corner and into the hall. You sigh deeply. At this point, you're just worried that it's going to take a bite out of you in your sleep. Maybe a vet will have an idea on how to calm it down. You can only hope. You don't have many other options left than tossing the cat out in the rain. After finding the number of a local vet, you pick up the landline. The lights just went out. Great, just great. Ren must have knocked out the power. You check your cell phone only to find that it's out of batteries. You must have forgotten to charge it before leaving out earlier. It's all dark now. The outing had been so spur of the moment that it had no doubt messed with your usual routine. You've grabbed a flashlight and turned it on. It's quiet. Too quiet. Did the rain stop? But then, how did the power go out? You look outside. The sky's pitch black. What time is it? You turn back to check the clock. The cat sits on top of your digital clock, staring at you. Is it saying kill? It's saying kill on it. Thinking now, you realize the clock shouldn't be working at all with the power outage, but the numbers are still lit up. It's saying help and kill. And going completely haywire. The cat stares at you. It's completely still. You'd think it was a statue if you didn't know any better. It's not giving off any indication that it's alive. It's not blinking. It's not even breathing, but its eyes. This isn't normal. You're afraid. You want to run, but you're afraid of letting the cat out of your sight. You consider tossing the cat out after all, but as soon as the cat enters your head, you feel a sharp urge to vomit. Those eyes, its eyes hold you still. Even with its flashlight trained on it, its pupils are large. The flashlight flickers. Are you serious? The cat is gone. Fear immediately grips your mind. The silence punctuated with the rapid pumping of blood in your heart is overwritten as your ears slowly start to pick up the sound of static all around you. How is the clock working with no power? You don't know why such a question matters at the moment, but you feel as if having the answer will make sense out of everything that's happening. The order will be restored. But no answer comes to mind. You back away from the clock and feel as if the air itself coils tightly and abruptly in response, like a predator prepared to pounce, but waiting for your next move. But you're too afraid to move. You're too afraid to even take a breath. But you can't stay still forever, right? Whatever is watching you, you can already feel its impatience. It's too eager. You don't know how you know this, but you can sense it as clearly as if it had whispered. You're stinky. You're like actually so stinky. It's like kind of incredible. Right in your ear. Right into your soul. It won't let you wait it out. Not that you could, even if you did. You can't stay here. You have to run. With this thought, a sudden primal instinct awakens within you, making you tear yourself into a hasty burst of movement, of action. But you're still weak from the fear's grip on your mind. You let your legs tangle together under you in your heart's haste, and you fall to the ground. A sharp pain explodes in the center of your foot. At first, you think you've broken your ankle, but something warm and wet trickles down the length of your foot, pooling underneath it. You hear the sound of metal scraping on the tile after skidding across the floor, as if it had been kicked. Winded from your fall, you look up in a daze and see the object glinting in a strange light coming from outside. The light pouring in from your now open front door. The thoughts of how, when, who, what in regards to your inexplicably open door screech to a halt, as your brain finally identifies the metal object you've been staring at. It's your kitchen knife. It's still tinted red from your earlier blunder, but that's not right. Wasn't it completely licked clean by the... You gulp dryly at the pain in your foot. You barely have time to wonder how the knife ended up in your living room floor to be stepped on. Instead of resting on your cutting board in the kitchen where you'd left it. When you spy something in the darkness just beyond the knife. It spies right back at you. A pair of glowing golden eyes coming forward as the cat emerges from the shadows into the light from your doorway. It pads lightly over the knife as if skipping into light, and bends down to lap at the blood dripping from the blade. What is wrong with this cat? Your body senses slowly begin to overwhelm you. The chill of the air as it starts to suffocate you under its weight. The sound of your shaky breaths discordant and against the static now piercing your skull. The dryness on your tongue spreading to your throat. The incomprehensible sight of the stray you'd taken in. Licking away at your kitchen knife, once again completely clean. The sense of blood... The scent of blood from the fresh wound on your foot. Blood? Cat. Golden eyes slide up to you as if in response to your sudden realization. Blood. You're hurt. Your foot is bleeding. You're bleeding. You're bleeding. The cat barely moves, shoulders twitching as if it just considered the act of pouncing forward. But you're already on your feet and out the door. You run, or rather limp, down the empty street. The sky is black and bleeding red. But there's a strange light emitting from nowhere that casts everything else into white. The houses, the trees, the road, even you. Everything. Except your blood. You can just barely glimpse at the bloody imprints in your injured foot leaves your wake with every impact that it makes from the ground. It hurts. It hurts. But you can't stop. You don't stop. Not when the shadows grow around you. Not when you feel the gaze of eyes all over you. Not when the road ahead of you is darkened by a long shadow of something behind you. Even then, you don't stop running because if that's the cat right there ahead of you, then what in the world is behind you? Keep running. Huh. Interesting. How very, very interesting. Ending 0. It begins. So, I got the normal ending. Let's just play through that again. What if we don't take the cat home? I'll just skip through. Wait a minute, what? Back. You're walking? Right, of course. It's the first time in a while that you felt like going out. And you're actually glad that you did. The weather is absolutely perfect today. That's a good sign, right? Maybe your luck is finally starting to turn around. You tentatively allow yourself to feel excited for the possibilities of where you could go or what you could do. Maybe even who you could meet. You're so deep in thoughts that you almost miss it. Huh? What was that? Curiosity guiding your steps as you come into out of the way of the sunlight. The sunlight only manages to reach down in between the tall buildings on either side. You timidly enter the alley and walk forward, the loose gravel and scattered debris on the ground softening your steps. Finally, the sound of the source comes into blah blah blah. At the end of the alley, in a big cardboard box, is a cat. Huh. It's an interesting looking cat, yeah. So you look so familiar, right? Then again, it is a cat. Not many different ways for a black cat to look after all. This one sure is a cutie though. Just look. It's not glaring at you or hissing at you for getting this close like other stray cats in the past. It's just sitting there patiently, waiting for you to do something. What if I take it home? For legally, let's do this, guys. Let's get you out of here, yeah? Purr. On the way home, you briefly consider getting cat food. But that would be a waste of time. You shrug at the odd feeling and move on. You live in a modest apartment. 1 bedroom, 1 bathroom, you living alone in it. So it feels weird having, even if it is just a cat. After locking the front door and placing the cat on the floor, you wait for her to walk. But simply sits and looks at you expectantly. Like what? play with it. You know? Poor thing was probably bored stiff sitting in that old box all day. Just watching crowds of people walking by them, ignoring them. You can't just leave them alone as soon as you're home. A little interspecies socialization won't kill you, right? Aw, you just want some attention, don't you? You want to play, huh? Okay then. What to play though? Hide and seek. Quite sure how this is gonna work. Can a cat even understand the concept of a game? Let alone the rules? One with the rules of like hide and seek? You pick up the cat, turn them away from you before hiding behind the armchair. You're almost certain the cat must have turned and looked at you while you were hiding. Out of confusion at least, if nothing else. Meow. Regardless, a few moments later, the cat cautiously peeks around the armchair, looks at you, eyes curious. You smile and scoop it up, holding it out in front of you. You found me. You win. The cat looks confused, but pleased at your praise. This time, you put it on the armchair so it can't see your hiding spot as easily. You dash over to the kitchen, hiding behind the counter. It takes a little longer this time for the cat to find you. This time, when it does, it startles you by hopping up and down into your lap from the countertop above. You found me again. Okay, you win. You reward it with little scratches behind the ear and under the chin when it leans into your touch. Purr. Okay, why don't you give it a try? You go and stand in the middle of the living room. The cat following you. You make a show of covering your eyes and turning around. Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Something's bad about to happen. You turn around and see that the cat is gone. Huh, you sure catch on quick. There aren't that many places available in your apartment for someone your size to hide. But without the opposable thumbs needed to open the closed doors in the hall, the cat will have its limits too. Fair game. Okay, now where to look? Living room. You look behind the couch and the armchair, then under the coffee table. Nothing. The living room is pretty sparse when it comes to furniture after all. Kitchen. You peek around the counter, grab a chair, and check the fridge. You even open the cupboards along the floor just in case the cat managed to squeeze inside. Nothing. You decide that's for the best. The kitchen is for making food, not playing games. Hallway. You peek around the corner to the hall. Nothing. You're not sure what you were expecting, with all the doors closed. There's nowhere in the hall for the cat to hide. You couldn't find the cat anywhere. You start to get a little worried when you hear a soft sound coming from the hall. You head into the hall and listen again. That sounded like it was coming from your bedroom, but you walk down the hall, your room, and what is that? What is that word? Open the door. Gah! The cat trots out and runs around your legs and meowing insistently. It looks disappointed somehow. Perhaps in your apparently subpar seeking skills, but you lift the cat into your arms and look at your bedroom door. How did you get in my room? You know the door was locked, right? The cat wiggles out of your hold and runs out the hall. You follow to see it sitting in the middle of the living room. Upon seeing you, the cat promptly turns around. I guess it wants to take its turn seeking. You're about to indulge it by hiding around the counter again when the lights did the power go out. As you wait for your eyes to adjust to the darkness, you notice that the cat hasn't moved an inch. Was it scared? Hey, are you... What? for some reason, your heart starts beating faster. You consider going to over the cat. When you do, the thought makes you feel scared me. You feel like your life is in danger. You need to hide now. Sit on. Oh snap! It's timed. Out of the apartment. Hide in the bathroom. Oh no. Okay. Okay, so I had to skip through that last part because my grandma is here. She came over for vacation, so I'm gonna have to end it right there, guys. Sorry about that. So I will see you guys later.